Big salute. What's happening? Early morning read. Yeah, man, I heard him get a read and get ready to go live. So let me read to my folks real quick. We're gonna get a few pages in. Few pages. Cause I've been wanting to read anyway, but so much going on, so much work going on. So early morning I'm on the really free time. Make me some more tea in a second. Read y'all first. Get this quick read out the way. Quick read where we left off at, y'all. Where we left off at. Was we on 283? 283. Talking about Yahweh. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, because I started it off. Spirit from the Garden of Eden. The true and full name of Yahweh. Okay. That's why I left off at, right? True and full name. Didn't we start it off? Okay, we'll start off right there then. This happened when they were expelled from the Garden of Eden 6,000 years ago. They lost all contact with civilization, and soon thereafter, they lost the ability to speak or carry on any civilized human activities. This happened because they became separated into small family groups, each one family living in its own enclosure without much interaction. Their entire time was taken up by survival amid the wild animals with which they had to compete for food and shelter. This went on for 2,000 years. These severe conditions led to the total loss of language and culture. When Moses was sent to gather them together and bring them back to the Middle East and Africa, they could only make animal sounds as a way of speech, and he had to teach them how to speak. Big Moses. So after the most intelligent ones were rehabilitated and taught the rudiments of language, it should be understandable that their tongues were like the tongues of young children learning how to speak for the first time. Young children tend to condense and shorten words, leaving out the pronunciation of what to them seems as unnecessary parts of speech. This is clear to anyone who has heard the speech of children. The black people of that time, the original owners of language, pronounced the name in its proper pronunciation as Yabahu. I don't know if y'all can see that right there. That's how they pronounce it. Yabahu. See that's why they say it's a sacred name. You really ain't supposed to say, because you don't want to mess God's name up. Or you don't want to mess Yahweh name up. Yabawu. The non-black races left out by and shortened it to Yahoo. The word Yahoo means white or light colored. In modern Setswana, as well as Sesotho, Sessotho is the name of the tribe, and other so-called Bantu languages. Bantu, everything come from the Bantu. We say swoo or swoo, SWEU or SWEHU. In ancient Setswana, which is still our language of initiation, we say HWEU or HWEHU, exactly as it was said by the ancients. Now consider the name Yabawu. The word Yah means of, as in king of, the white races. The word Ba is a prefix used in our language to refer to people. Whenever Ba is used, then the speaker is talking about people. You'll find this prefix attached to the names of many tribes of Africa, such as Ba Mabuti, or Ba Sotho, or Ba Swana, BA-TSWANA, etc. So important was this word to the ancients that in the times of ancient Egypt, they used it to refer to that spiritual aspects we call humanness. That separates us from animals. That includes all aspects of being human, such as self-consciousness, self-will, morality, etc. All these aspects were summed up in that one word, Ba. That's deep. So some of that just flew over some people's head, but that was deep right there, boy. Okay, we're gonna read this last part. Well, it ain't the last part, but we're gonna stop 285. Side by side with the concept of Ba, which means all humanity, they also had the concept of Ka, which means individuality. In our language, when we say Yaka, of mine, we refer to individuality. We also say Yami or Yame. The words Ka and Me are synonyms. The word me is the origin of the English word me. That makes sense. It's spelled the same. This word Ka in modern day, see, this how you, when people be speaking, it be words like that let you catch on to what they be talking about. You be like, hold on, I can almost figure out what they talking about. You know what I'm saying? So some of y'all be think y'all be speaking different languages and people can't really catch on if they paying attention. They might catch on to what you're talking about. Because words like that would be considered a buzzword, I guess. Words like that mean the same thing in another language, and actions. Yep. Where I was at. Me. The word Ka in modern days has become the German word for itch, ICH, or the Dutch word ek, EK, both of which are identical to the English word I or me. So ik and ek means I or me. Those two concepts of Ka and Ba together define the totality of God, who is simultaneously an individual and the unity of all people. That was deep right there. Oh, let me read that again. These two concepts of Ka and Ba together define the totality of God, who is simultaneously an individual and the unity of all people. Man, that was deep. Now I said Yabawu means king of the white-skinned people. Ya means of Ba refers to people, and HWEHU means white or light color. You'll notice that there is no part of that name that stands for king. So Yabawu literally means of the white races. What of the white races? King of the white races. The fact that of is in reference to king is a given. It was so obvious to the ancients that it was not necessary to include king in the name. That is how many African names are still structured even today. Perhaps a modern Western example will help to prove this. Consider the German name von Braun. Von means of in German. Rudolf von Braun means Rudolph of Braun, which what of Braun? Son of Braun. But son is so obvious, a part of it that is not included in the name. Instead of calling him Rudolph, son of Braun, he's just called Rudolph of Braun. This was also the case with the king of the white races. It became customary to leave king out because whenever the name Yabawu was said, all who recognized it knew that it referred to the king. Only one person is the king of the white races, so the name could not be misinterpreted by any who recognized it. As a matter of fact, during those times, it was so obvious who this name belonged to that people, especially the ancient Hebrews, went to the extreme point of totally ceasing to say it altogether. This is how it became the most sacred name in this age among all who speak Hebrew or belong to the Israelite religion. They then began to substitute the name Lord Adonai, Adonai, Adonai for the sacred name, Adonai. That used to be the sacred name. That's the first time I heard that name. Now, the reason he was called king of the white races and not God of the white races is because the word God was not used by black people for any living person. It refers only to ancestors. Even today, the 24 elders are not called gods, but kings and queens. That is the highest title of respect among black people. The word God in our language is Mo, Demo, Mo-Dimo, M-O-Dimo. And we're going to stop 285. So yeah, that's our read for today. Boom. So y'all stay tuned. What just keep getting juicy. Oh, Mo-Dimo. The plural of that is B-A-D-I-M-O, Badimo. Let me finish because there was a period right there. So let me finish that. So, love y'all, man. Big salute. My big brother, JT, the bigger figure. JT, bigger figure 415, a.k.a. Fig Panamera, BKA Locks is home. Bah, bah, bah. Glocks is on. So, and all my supporters, support goons, my guardian angels, my support squad, shareholders, business partners, everybody, man. Getting ready for this day. Big salute. Be live in a minute, y'all. Love y'all.